Today we'll be discussing about two companies which were really in the news at least from last 2 to 3 months. The company FuelCell, Fcel, whose stock symbol is Fcel, and the other company is Plug Power, whose symbol is Plug, and listed in New York Stock Exchange. Now these both companies, especially when we got to know that President Biden has the plans of expanding and really investing in clean power energy and really supporting this program across the country. These companies got some attention from all the investors. Now, both of the companies work for industrial solutions. When we talk about Fcel, fuel cell company, they provide power plant applications where with the process they provide electricity which is clean, which is without emission, and throughout their process, which you can see in detail what this company actually does and how does it works. It's been used across different cities to provide this clean energy. So this company has got really good potential because the government is going to invest a lot of money in providing the complete support to green energy. Whereas when it comes to the company like Plug, which provides not a very like exactly the same services as fuel cell is providing, it's more broader. The fuel cell concept is more broader, and they are into electric power plant cleaning process, whereas Plug has its own applications which works in factories or material handling equipment, supply chain, and in different where electric application can also help in driving more cleaner energy. Now these both companies got really good attention from the investors, and we have seen them growing multi times, and their stock actually from you can say from single digit it went to double digit. And then also we have seen some comeback where the retracement was seen significantly. However, whenever you would see this stock gaining again attention from the investors, you know, the growth is really very quick, and you can make some quick bucks in this company. However, we do consider that it's also a good company to invest for a longer period as well, because there is a potential. There is a potential throughout the world where the world actually supports cleaner energy towards the greener energy side, and hence let's discuss a little bit more about their financials and what kind of opportunity lies in these both companies.
So in this video, we will compare two companies operating in the renewable energy, Fcel and Plug, and analyze which company is a better investment, which will give higher returns. We'll compare the revenues of the company, we'll look at the risk, we'll look at the price of the company, and analyze and conclude which company would give you higher returns. So let's start. One of the factors based on which we will compare Fcel and Plug in this video is based on the revenues. If you look at the last 5 years trend, the revenues of Plug has increased by 37%, while on the other hand, Fcel revenues have not grown that much. In fact, if you look at the last quarter, the company's revenue of Fcel went down by almost 18%. Well, there's one main reason why the Fcel revenues have been going down is because of the change in strategy. Now Fcel is focusing more on the long term. It's having now long-term agreements, or the power purchase agreements that we say with its clients. So it's focusing, it's selling its electricity or production of the energy, you can say. So it's more focusing on the long term rather than short term. If you focus on short term like Plug, you'll get the revenues right away, but you'll not have the future cash flows. However, on the other hand, Fcel is focusing more on the long term, and therefore both companies have now different strategies. If you're looking for long term, then obviously Fcel will have an edge. However, if you're looking at the historical trend, then Plug would get the edge based on the revenues and the growth it has generated in the last 5 years.
It's very important to discuss some risks associated with these both companies, fuel cell and Plug Power, In 2019, when Plug Power discussed about its revenues in its income statement, it was seen that its major, like more than 50% of its revenue were coming from top two customers. And same was the case with FuelCell, that it's 53% of its revenues sourced from its top two customers, which is really, really risky for a company to really rely on only two customers. Secondly, there are many companies which can give a strong competition to these both companies when it comes to hydrogen cell and such kind of power plants which works on clean and greener energy with some subsidies given to them by the government, and they can market their products at a very cheaper price as compared to these both companies. Another factor to consider is its stock price. Since its stock price for both of these companies are really volatile, and at times we can see them really shooting up. And at that time, we have seen those companies especially which are doing debt and equity financing. Such companies take really advantage of that particular trading day when its stock is trading at its peak, and they issue furthermore stocks and they raise money through equity financing, which makes that stock more dilute, and its equity value is lost. So in that case, it would be really riskier for investors to invest in these stocks. Now, it's very important to consider all those areas, and again, it's true that these both stocks are really risky to invest. However, the returns which are associated with both of these companies are enormous, and really it's lucrative in terms of making quick money. So it's very important for all of us to consider all these risk aspects. Thank you.
Looking at the stock price of Plug, well, the stock price of Plug was around $5 in December 2020. However, it has been increasing with the increased focus on renewable energy. The price went up as high as $73 in January 2021. Currently, the stock price is traded at around 31.85. By the way, had you invested in when the price was around $5 and it reached to its peak, you would have gone 14 times of your investments. Well, that's massive. It's still, there's some potential. The price currently is around 31.85, and it could go, if it reaches to its high level, which was around $73, you'll get around 130% returns on your investments. Comparing this with Fcel price of Fcel in November 2020 was around $2. Well, it has grown from $2 to 27.96, which means that the investors have gone around 14x of their investments. That's massive growth. And currently the stock price is around 10.06. If it reaches to that level again, you'll have an returns of around 178%. So the both companies, Fcel and Plug, have good potential. However, the potential of Fcel is much higher. But mind you, this would be a bumpy ride. It would be volatile. These two companies, these two stocks have been highly volatile in the past year or so, but the trend has been positive. There have been like hiccups, but overall the trend is positive. So if you invest and keep it and wait, you'll hopefully get good returns on your investment. By the way, if you're looking to invest in stocks, cryptocurrencies, commodities, FX, do let us know. We have a link, affiliate link down in the comment section. You can go to that link and subscribe. It's a commission free. If you're investing in stocks that gives dividends, you'll get the dividends. You can track your investments, you can copy someone, you can anything. And if you're doing subscribing from our link, do let us know. We have a special WhatsApp group where we are discussing and sharing our strategies with those who have subscribed. Wishing you happy investments, wish you good luck, and let's invest right. Thank you. Well, as Farooq said, the risk is there. Any risk you need to take to get the returns. The higher the risk, the higher the returns, as it said. Well, comparing this to the company's ratios, company's overall profitability, the growth, both stocks are good to have in your portfolio. The price to sales ratio of Plug is around 37, while Fcel is around 43. So it's both is on the higher side. However, the growth in the renewable energy, the focus of the government. All these factors you need to consider. You need to consider the holistic picture. It's important to have understand the fundamentals of these companies, and I believe you can invest in both of these companies, Fcel as well as Plug, and you'll see good returns. This is SN Ayub signing off. Hope you like the video. If you like it, press the like button. If you have not subscribed yet, please subscribe to our channel. Thank you.